All right, guys, welcome back to Tips and Tactics. What we have here is one of my 500 player games, and Brisbane was one of my allies, and he went AI. So he's dropped out of my alliance. You can see that he's no longer in the Aussie posse, and uh, and I personally hate having an AI next door to me. If you play this game any length of time, you know that AI can turn on you at any time. It's just unpredictable. So I would then have to stack one, two, three, four, five, six, seven territories against a possible invasion, just really reducing my overall ability to expand. And also, kind of, the whole purpose of having an alliance is you don't have to protect your backcountry. So, anyway, today's tips and tactics is what to do in this situation, how to take advantage of the fact that I still have right of way with him, and I say him, but he's gone. So please understand, I'm not backstabbing. You can see there's nobody there. He hasn't been here for a long time, hasn't done anything, and it kind of pisses me off because he's like got cannon stacked throughout his territories. It's going to make it more difficult, but I know he didn't do that intentionally. I think that's just where he had factories and they just developed there. So anyway, I just want to call your attention to a couple things. First of all, I've stacked men directly on top of his question mark stacks, and I've got a cannon outside because I don't know what's in there. That means that's a level 2 or higher fortification there. Also, I've stacked infantry on top, directly on top of his cannon. And that's, of course, just to render his cannon useless immediately. And then in every single case down here, I've got infantry stacked on top of the cannon. In this case, I do have a cannon outside to rein in as well. And just every single one of these areas, I have cannon. Now, except for these two territories. And you'll notice I do have a cruiser sitting here ready to rein in on here. And 2 men in this fortress should be enough to deal with anything that comes in. So I just want you to be able to see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and declare war on Brisbane right now. So let's go to Brisbane. Let's go over to diplomacy. Make sure this says Brisbane. It does. And let's declare war and see what happens. All right, so immediately, takes a minute for, there we go. Immediately, everything goes into effect. You can see my cannon immediately attacking in, and here we go. All right, what I'm going to do is pause this video, and then once we have stuff developed, I'm going to unpause it so that we can kind of see this fast forwarded. So hang in there. Be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. For me, it's been a little over an hour. For you, it's been a few seconds. But you can see the results of the initial attack here. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces captured. And let's just take a look at what's going on here. We're struggling here. Sydney did reach out to me and say, hey, if you need any help in the invasion, I'm glad to help you. And I said, yeah, that's great. And I told him, if you end up taking some of these provinces, that's fine with me. Honestly, all I want is for my back to be against an ally again. I just hate having an AI against my back. They're just unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen. So he offered his help. It looks like he may get a province over here. But again, I'm perfectly okay with that. He may get one over here. I hope he does get something out of this. Again, my main objective is really just to get this AI cleared out. This guy's coming after me, which is always a mistake because now he's embarking and it'll take a while for him to get to me. And by then he'll be gone. Marching down 3 guys into here. So you can see I still have to clear the coastal region, but I didn't stack on the coast because I knew I had my cruiser there. So things are going well here. And I'll come back in just a moment for the final phase of this. So thanks for checking in. And I'm going to go ahead and pause the game once again. I'll be back in just a second. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. Just for me, it's been like an hour and a half. For you, it's been just a few seconds. But you can see what's happening here. I was pretty much able to take over everything pretty easily. One thing I will note is that I did keep cannon outside of the districts and then covered up their cannons with infantry so their cannon could not attack me. There's a holdout over here, but I have guys streaming in. One of my allies came in over here. I did mention on the East Coast, I do have an ally coming in. I am going to angle for this because you can maybe see up here, I am deficient on defishes. So anyway, that's just a quick idea of if you have an ally that goes AI, or if you have an AI that you want to conquer that you happen to have right of way with, that's the way to go about it. So, all right, that's just another tip and tactic. Again, if you're playing these 500 player games, people drop out all the time. And then suddenly you've got an AI at your back when you used to have an ally at your back, and AI can attack you at any time. Believe me, I've had it happen many, many times. So you may want to orchestrate a takeover, something like this. So thanks for checking in, guys. I'll see you next time. Adios, amigos.